The 2023 drama has already started, and we've been hearing a lot of things. A lot of people have not really come out sincerely, but people are insinuating that some individuals might be interested, and some people have been showing interest, but they've not really come out officially to say, "Oh yes, I want to run." Maybe because the time is still far, but a lot of people are really warming up. And someone is writing here that says, sorry Atiku, but Bola Tinubu deserves to be the next president of Nigeria. I don't know whether you guys agree to that. I think everybody will just go out there to go and test their popularity. It depends on how people perceive you. It depends on how people really want you, what people have seen in you. I think that is just the most important thing. Nobody has the right to tell anybody, oh, you cannot do this, you can do that. Everybody has their followership and people they love and their loyalists. So it depends on individual. There's no man I see more competent and ready for the post of the president of the Federal Republic of Nigeria than this man underneath Bola Oluremi Tinubu. I have echoed this thought for quite some time now, and my convictions are still resolute. Nigeria is a mind-boggling nation. Many individuals believe it's anything but difficult to choose anybody to preside over the affairs of this nation. However, truly, now every person has the valor and tireless resolution to control this nation. You need somebody who is profoundly gifted, intellectually adjusted, calculative, key and cunning to run this nation. Bola Ahmed Tinubu is an administrator par excellence who has obtained immense information and comprehension of Nigeria as a nation and the fundamentals encompassing it. During his time as the governor of Lagos State, he performed enormously well and established a strong framework for his antecedents. The following are a portion of the accomplishments of a man I refer to as the political Maradona and veteran Bola Ahmed Tinubu when he was governor of Lagos State. First, Tinubu's visionary administration reorganized the various ministries in Lagos State, for example, housing, physical planning, sports and youth development, just as women affairs and poverty alleviation, which repositioned these ministries for better and improved performance. Secondly, Asiwaju Tinubu brought prepared and achieved technocrats into government and commissioners and special advisors in their specialized fields. Through fastidious arranging and restrained execution, the Asiwaju Tinubu administration developed the spending size of Lagos State from 14.2 billion naira in 1999 to 240.8 billion naira by 2007. It is critical that at no time under Tinubu's stewardship did budget execution fall underneath 60%. In a comparative vein, the Tinubu administration reliably kept up a yearly budgetary proportion in the range of 60 to 40% for capital over recurrent consumption to guarantee fast infrastructure improvements. 3. A top of the line of specialists, Asiwaju Tinubu, through imaginative and creative monetary innovations, took Lagos from a yearly internally generated revenue of 14.62 billion naira in 1999 to 60.31 billion naira by 2006. By March 2007, the state had accomplished a monthly internally generated revenue of 8.2 billion naira. 4. Lagos State under Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu turned into a pace setter in such an inventive open area monetary administration in September 2002. For example, Lagos State was the principal government in Nigeria to raise assets from the capital market for framework improvements. This was in accomplishment of the way that drawn-out assets were important for long-haul ventures. The state raised a 15 billion naira floating rate redeemable to indict such advancements extends as street development, erosion management and control, waterworks, development and recovery of cuts, squander the executive's activities, and thousands years study halls, among others. The bond has since been completely reclaimed, and different states and even the government have replicated the Lagos state model. Once more, in 2003, the Tinubu administration put 3.84 billion naira in Celte, presently Elte, and when the state stripped from the organization in 2006, an excess of 19 billion naira had been harvested, which was put into development of the state because of its budgetary creativity, reasonability, and control, just as broad, open segment changes for improved assistance conveyance. The enduring heritage of the Tinubu administration in Lagos State from 1999 to 2007 are still there for all to see. 5. With Bola Ahmed Tinubu as governor of Lagos State, there was enormous street development, dualization and modernization across Lagos State. For example, Kudirat Abiola Street, Oregun, Awolowo Street, Ikoyi, Akin Adesola Street, Victoria Land, Adeola Odeku Street, Victoria Land, Agege Motor Road, Ikotun, Igondo Street, Yaba Itire, Lawansin, Ojuelegba Street, Lasu Iba Street, Ojo, Aja Badore Street, Etiosa, Oba Sekumade Street, Ikorodu, Adetokunbo Ademola Street, Victoria Island, and the progressive extension and modernization of Lagos Ekpe Expressway as the biggest concessionary undertaking of its size and complexity in Nigeria, in Africa, among a few others. Reproduction and overhauling of the Lagos Island Central Business District, remembering the modernization of 16 streets for the territory and the notable Tinubu Square. 6. Provision of free health care for youngsters under 12, the matured and old over 60, and free birth natal consideration for women, free eye screening, eye treatment, eye medical procedure, and arrangement of free eye glasses, prominently known as Jigibola, free treatment for malaria, tuberculosis and disease, free limb deformity corrective surgery, free cleft lip corrective surgery, and the commencement of the quarterly Eco Health Missions that offers free clinical types of assistance, including free heart medical procedures, to nearby networks. 7. Clearing of heaps of refuse that use, damage, and disrespect Lagos through the establishment of private sector participation (PSP) in refuse collection and removal, development and modernization of land, field sites, development on transfer loading stations, foundation of waste to riches offices in Ikorodu, just as reassociation, modernization, and re-equipping of the Lagos State Waste Management Authority (LOMA). 8. Monstrous development of new sewage channels, just as the production of drain ducts, just as the emergency flood abatement to clear existing channels and react to flooding. 9. Restoration and development primary and secondary school in all divisions of the state through the schools rehabilitation program, enormous development of school furniture and preparing of research centers, provision of free instruction in all schools, including payments of WAEC and NECO charges, just as all interior assessment expenses, to guarantee that poverty-stricken youngsters don't drop out of school. 10. Development of 6,000 lodging units, for example, Abraham Adesoya Estate, Aja, Ibeshe low pay lodging plan, Oba Adeyinka Oyekan Estate, Lekki, Ayangunrin Phase 2, Ikorodu, Gbagada Medium Housing Scheme, Amuwo Odofin Housing Scheme, Abraham Adesoya Estate Phase 2, Ojokoro Millennium Housing Scheme, Alagba low pay lodging plan, just as the Okeletu and Okoba low pay lodging plans, among others. Number 11. Developing and preparing of new high courts, computerization of court libraries, upgraded government assistance for legal officials to strengthen the standard of law, foundation of the Office of the Public Defender to offer free law types of assistance to destitute people, and the foundation of the Citizen Mediation Center as an elective contest goals system. 12. Foundation of Lagos State Traffic Management Authority LASTMA to ease traffic congestion in the state. Establishment of the Lagos Metropolitan Area Transport Authority to design and deal with an incorporated transportation strategy for Lagos. Inception of the Progressive Bus Rapid Transit (BRT) scheme that has transformed the substance of open transportation in Lagos State. Development of 55 bus station covers development of 29.9 kilometers of middle obstructions to uphold path train and improve travel time on significant highways, creation and establishment of 50,000 units, different sorts of traffic signs to improve street security, establishment of about 63 useful traffic and gridlock lights as significant street convergences, among others, in the transportation segments. Another is the inception, notwithstanding solid resistance by the government of the first fruitful independent power projects by any state government producing 260 megawatts of power from Ikorodu to the national grid. Completion of such relinquished and abandoned projects as Teslim Balogun Stadium and the new government house at Alausa, just as finding a changeless answer for the disintegration and perpetuation flooding of the Bar Beach by developing a suffering shoreline cautions hindrance. 14. Overhauling of the structures and offices at the Lagos State University Hospital, LASUT, to world-class grade. Development and recovery of old general hospitals in Lagos, Gbagada, Epe, Isolo, Ikorodu, Badagry, Agege, and the Island Maternity. Working of new general hospitals at Mushin, Shomolu, Ibeju-Lekki, and Isheriba, just as redesigning of existing health centers to world-class clinics at Ijede, Ketu, Agbowa, and Agege, among others. 15. Formation of 37 new local development council areas, bringing the complete number of local government areas in the state to 57, so as to quicken grassroots turn of events. He effectively supported and sustained them to development in spite of the furious resistance of the federal government that illicitly retained 24 billion naira of the state local government statutory allocation for a long time, notwithstanding a Supreme Court order, despite what might be expected. What do you think? Do you feel he ought to be our president? For me, I believe that if Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu could do what he did with Lagos and transform the state into the best, well, okay, if into the best and self-sustaining state in Nigeria, he would surely turn Nigeria into the next Dubai if elected as the president of this nation. Okay, now, so guys, I think somebody is really writing for Asiwaju Bola Tinubu. This one is even my, even if you look at all this, is check out all this, is if you hear all of this, is of course you want to vote for this man. The man has done tremendously well, and this article is coming from Bishop Charlie. He has said all of this about Tinubu. I think it is not left for Lagosians to now tell us everything that has been written here or that has been said about this gentleman. They are the ones, the Lagosians will be the ones to testify to that. And I know a lot of people who still want to write for Atiku too. They will tell you what Atiku has done, what Atiku has not done. Like I said, it now depends on individual. It is now left for the masses to choose who they want to choose. Everybody's entitled to go and vie for any political office or whatever. So that is just the way I see it. But quickly, someone says this is the most qualified to be the president. That is the truth for the West. Okay. Someone says here, okay, those are local efforts. Tell us his national contribution apart from is the most qualified. Is the turn of the West. Enough of that. Give us something credible, not propaganda. This is a great piece. The writer has really put enough time into this. Beautiful. Why do you people like rogues for leaders? Tomorrow now, you'll be the first to complain. Yes, I agree with you. Is the most suitable with much needed. Okay. structural upliftment, yes. Others, he performed credibly by stealing Lagos State blind and by making every avenue of prosperity his family property. That cannot be said to be a credible man. That cannot be said to be a credible man. He's a common usurper and greedy fellow. He will never become the president of Nigeria. So guys, let us hear you. Few people have made their own comment or their own submission, what they feel about this whole thing. What do you think about this whole thing? So Atiku should just go and sit down. By the time you check about the pedigree of this man with all these things that have been written, and I'm sure a lot of will still be coming. That means Atiku will just be shivering. He has to go back. No, 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 no. I can't compete with this guy. But you as a person, what do you think? Let's have your opinion in the comment section. Thank you.